My name is Tanita, and in this video I'm talking about Feng Shui, how it was born, the whole idea behind it, and as well you will learn more about modern Western way of Feng Shui. So if you are interested, please watch this video until the end. The entire story for me actually started 7 years ago, and this is something I was talking about already in the previous video, how I discovered and how I started using Feng Shui. I will link down below so you can check this video out. Alright, so let's begin. When I first discovered Feng Shui and started to really do a study and research on the topic, my main source of information was of course Google at first, and I can tell you from my personal viewpoint and experience that there is so much information on Google. Some of them are not even correct, and for me at the beginning it was very confusing to get to know and understand the entire topic, because it was so many things out there that I didn't know what to believe and what not to believe as well. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. In Feng Shui there are basically two teachings and two ways of practicing Feng Shui. One is traditional and classical, and the other one is Western and modern Feng Shui, the one which I'm practicing. And the Feng Shui was basically based on modern and Western Feng Shui. So when I was learning and studying and doing the entire research, I saw that things are very complicated and complex for someone who is a beginner at this topic, and I immediately got this idea that one day when I really get to know and understand this teaching, I would love to create something that's gonna be very simple, very easy to understand for everyone, for those that first time come to discover Feng Shui. So this was my idea from the very beginning, and a few years later it actually became reality, because a few years later I was actually capable of doing the entire thing and putting the entire project out, because I already learned so much, and I already felt like I'm ready to start, a business outfit. And basically I was already practicing Feng Shui for a few years, and I saw it's working, and it made a lot of positive and amazing things in my life. So it was it was time to take the next step, and the next step for me was basically creating Feng Shui in a very modern and simple way. So I know that for those that first time hear about Feng Shui or read about Feng Shui, it seems like a very complicated thing to understand. It seems like there is so much information out there and so many things that you need to actually put together in order to understand how the entire practice works. But honestly, it is not like this. It's just the first impression, and Feng Shui is something that is based so much on common sense and logic that you cannot even imagine how much makes sense once you really understand the entire thing. So basically I can give you a few examples, and one of them would be that the most preferable shape of the furniture in Feng Shui, it's actually round shape. So it is suggested for you to have a round dining table and a round coffee table for one simple reason. The furniture that doesn't have the edges, so basically round and oval shapes and forms, when you have a round table, energy moves easily and freely around the object, which of course creates a great flow of the energy in the space. And this is something that affects people that are sitting around the table in a very positive way. So if you have a group of 5 or 6 people that are seated around the round table, the conversation is gonna flow easier, and the vibes are gonna be better, and there won't be a misunderstanding or confusion around the table. But if you have the table with sharp edges, things could get a bit uneasy. There could be a certain disagreements. The energy is gonna be stuck on the edges, so the things not gonna flow in the way they're supposed to between the people. So basically it can affect the conversations and tempers and moods of the people in a negative way. This is just one of the examples. The other example would be a bed. It is definitely suggested to have a bed that has like nightstand on each side. This is something that creates a balance and a good harmony as well between both sides of the bed, which means that around that bed the energy will be better and more supportive for everyone who is sleeping in that bed, instead of having a bed just with one nightstand. In that case, the energy will not be balanced, and it's gonna as well affect those people that are sleeping in that bed in a negative way. So Feng Shui has certain rules, right, that needs to be implemented in the interior space in order to create the best and most positive vibes. But those things are really, really simple to understand, and even more simple to apply. So there is nothing, complicated or complex about this practice. It's actually the easiest practice ever, because once you adjust your living space according to Feng Shui, you have a great Feng Shui energy in the space. And what happens? Your home is basically a source that can bring your manifestations much faster to reality and to life, because your home is basically assisting you 24/7 in creating your desired reality, and in the same time it's affecting your energy field. So basically how I see a living space is that every interior space, either a living space or a business space, has its own energy field. Like people, they have their own energy field. You have a chakras in the body, and if you want your energy to work properly, if you want to feel balanced, if you want to feel harmony and all these good and positive things, you need to take care of your energy, and if you need to take care of your inner world. And meditation is one of the practices that is assisting us with doing that. So basically with Feng Shui is the practice that takes care of the energy in your home in the same way. So if you don't have those things set in place, if you don't follow Feng Shui rules in your space, most probably you're gonna have a certain energetic imbalance, and really seriously, like, the energy in your space can block your progress, can destroy your health, can affect your relationships, your love life. It can basically affect negatively every single area of your life. So the energy in our environment, it's very, very important, right? It is basically affecting us all the time. We are not even aware how much our space is actually working for us or against us if we really don't take some time to adjust and amend the energy in the space. So that's why Feng Shui is highly, highly, highly recommended thing. The other thing is, if you lived in one place for a very, very long time, you get used to the energy there. You are really not able to, how to say this, you are not able to understand how it would be if you lived in a place that has the best possible vibe, because your body and everything got used to the energy of your home. So, for example, myself, I lived in many, many, many different places. I changed a lot of apartments and houses in my life because of my career, and I really noticed the difference in every single place that I lived in. I immediately felt the difference in the energy. So this is something that with experience you can really understand much, much better. Since I'm practicing Feng Shui for already so many years, right now if I enter a certain interior space, I immediately know if the energy is good or the energy is bad and what needs to be adjusted or amended to correct that energy, and if this energy is really good for the people that live there or no. So everyone who is sensitive to energy, those people that are more sensitive than others are gonna be more affected. Some people gonna be less affected, but in general everyone will be affected, because you cannot escape the energy. Energy is everywhere around us basically, and this is why it is so important to take care of it. So yes, this is what I wanted to share with you in today's video, and in the future videos I will be sharing more and more stories about Feng Shui and also my personal experiences. So if you would like to learn more about it, subscribe to this channel, because every single week there is a new video out. And as well, you can check out the website dakafengshui.com, on which you can find all the information that you need to arrange your home according to modern Western way of Feng Shui. Alright? In the meantime, take care, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.